Hello everyone, Timo Tech here, back with another video. And today we're going to be reprofiling PK Fire Dark Worlds. But this time, as you can see here, I added in a little tech card, Mask Hero Darklaw. And like I said in my other video, I was saying that Darklaw was bad in hero decks and has become better in decks that are just dark based, that you can just slap them into. With the mask change to second. That's why I was saying Fluffle Stuff Incorporated. I was just trying to say that Darklaw is not good in pure hero decks. I never said that he was bad as a tech card in other decks. I just can't fathom the thought of you having to rely on this one monster in heroes. I just can't fathom the thought. Like I said, you're better off doing absolute zero spam because that will probably get you much more better quality wins than relying on this guy in a pure hero deck. But anyways, yeah, this is honestly not too different from my last build. The only difference being that I dropped rank up magic launch to 1 since I can search it out. And I have triple mass change in here. I cut Upstart Goblin and I put in the terraform. And I just left in 1 terraforming in there too. So if you're afraid terraforming's going to 1, this is the build you're going to want. Triple Grappa, triple Snow, triple Beige, triple Brown. Most staple Dark Worlds ever. 1 Seer of the Burning Abyss, 1 Graph of the Burning Abyss, 3 Skarm of the Burning Abyss, and 3 Farfa of the Burning Abyss. This is the best ratio of Burning Abyss monsters that I found for this deck. If you run the others, I'm telling you, it's gonna add a brick in your hands a lot. I'm telling you right now, it won't work. Then you run 3 boots, 2 cloak, and 2 gloves. My best ratio. And then for miscellaneous monsters, we run triple Phoenix Rhino Warrior, double Trans Archfiend, 1 copy of the Barrier Statue since we have Breathrin here. We run triple Curry Bandit, and we run that 1 copy of Tour Guide. Tour Guide's just such an amazing card. You're doing free rank 3 plays that allow you to make a free proxy dragon for no fucking reason whatsoever. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot. We run the 1 rubric since we run Virgil in the extra deck. Still, so might as well just keep it in. And besides, it's another name for us to bring out. Then we run triple Alloy Darkness, triple Dark World Dealings, triple Gates, that 1 Terraforming, 3 Ties of the Brethren, 1 Soul Charge, that 1 Rank Up Magic card, and that 1 Fool's Burial, that triple Mass Change to second. Because if it was a 40 card deck, then I play 2 Mass Change to second. But since it's 60 cards, you gotta run 3 so you can see it consistently. Then you run triple Fogblade in the deck. Fogblade's just such a broken card overall. Being a searchable Fiendish Chain. Then you run double Danklaw again. Good as a tech card in dark decks. Bad as a self-reliant engine in heroes. And I'm gonna keep saying this until I get it through everyone's head that Darklaw until that heroes can prove themselves, because if you can provide supplemental proof by getting top 4 or top 8 at your locals who's with heroes, until I can see proof like that, heroes like relying on Darklaw is just not for me. Until I can see it proven that it can happen right now in this current format, I'm gonna say that Darklaw is terrible in heroes. I will say that Darklaw is good as a card and is an engine for dark decks. Dark Worlds, Burning Abyss, Phantom Knights, all these decks can run Darklaw. And I agree with you running Darklaw in those decks. But I just don't agree with heroes relying on Darklaw right now. Until I see a version of it that relies on Darklaw and basically does Darklaw Turbo, I just don't see it. I really don't. But I never said for one moment Dark Law was a bad card. Misconceptions yet again with what I'm saying. I'm saying that Dark Law is a bad card in a deck that relies on it. You can't rely on him anymore. This isn't Mask Hero Trito Bahamut Shark spam days anymore. If you want to do that Bahamut Shark shit, you have to link summon first. Pardon the interruption, but yeah. You have to link summon first before you can do that Toad shit the in the hero deck now these days. Yeah, the only deck that I think has a supplemental amount of resources to link summon and be able to spam multiple Toads with Bahamut Shark is a toss up between Mermail and Paleozoic. One of those two is the best at it. Those two are definitely the best two at it. Heroes are not going to be doing that shit anymore. So now people are trying to be lazy and convert to Dark Law Turbo and not try anything else innovative with the fucking deck. And that's where they fail. Because Dark Law Turbo has been done multiple times already. People know how to work around Dark Law. People know how to work around this guy. He should be as an engine in another deck. So if he falls apart, it wouldn't hurt you, the player, so bad. Checking him into Dark Worlds. Dark Law puns, but anyways. Taking him into Dark Worlds and him getting defeated doesn't change anything for the mechanic of your deck. If Dark Law gets taken out in the deck, now with the deck like Heroes being the thing, the way they are right now, Heroes kind of suffer from that. Because that's the one boss monster they have on the field. They have to protect the Dark Law. It's basically like what Bujins were in 2012, 2013, 2014, something like that. It was basically protect the castle deck. And that's what Heroes have become. And why do you think Bujins have converted from protect the Yamato to basically Bujinki Tsukiyomi and the Bujin Haruko pendulum scale spam? That's basically what the deck is converted to a whole bunch of extra deck stacking with Bujin Haruko. If you guys know what that pendulum monster is. It's a pretty decent card, by the way, and it's cheap to get. Most Bujin players have converted to that playstyle of the deck. Yamato Turbo don't work anymore. And now with the new Time Lords, it's gonna be even more harder to run something like Dark Law Turbo, because Time Lords are all about breaking turn 1 fields. Dark Law really can't handle that. Because Dark Law is good at shutting out decks that rely on the graveyard. That's what Dark Law is meant for. And I admit that it is good against True Draco because, their spells and traps won't be able to go off and pop your shit when they go to the graveyard. But what if they're actually elite? What if they happen to be an innovative True Draco player like the one at my locals, who techs in random shit like Light and Darkness Dragon, Majesty's Fiend, Mausoleum of the Emperor, and Zephion the Time Lord into their main or side deck to handle Floodgate heavy decks? This goes back to my video of how Time Lords are basically going to be the end of the Floodgate era. Dark Law is technically a monster Floodgate, in my eyes. I know this is turning into a little bit more of a discussion, but you know what? I don't care anymore. I really don't. Because I need to get this point out of the way. About why Dark Law Turbo is not that good. Dark Law is good if you don't rely on it. But the moment you build your deck to rely on Dark Law, you're done. You're gonna get fucked over by every single meta deck. You're gonna get fucked over by the majority of the meta every time. And now that Zoo got Mrs. Radiant in the newest set, they're gonna have access to Dryden again. Dark Law's worst nightmare. Because Dryden just pops him. Basically, Marcos Cosmos and D-Fissure's worst nightmare. Being Dryden. Because Dryden Pop is still a thing. and still gonna be a thing until Zoo gets hit. Like I said, 10 to 15% of the meta, all Zoo. Look at the pie charts from the OCG. That's what's gonna happen here when the big tournaments start rolling in over here, where the regionals start popping up all over the place. Yes, that's what's gonna happen. Zoo actually held, I think, 5 to 10% over there. But over here, we still have a lot of their cards. I mean, over there, they only held 5 to 10% because cards like Bayraj, Dragon, and Dragon got banned, and Rapier got limited to 1, and Terratop got limited to 1, and Tenki got semi-limited to 2. And they still held 5 to 10% of the meta over there. Over here, anywhere from 10 to 15% is what I expect from the deck. And Dark Law really doesn't have a huge advantage against Zoom. It really doesn't. But anyways, I've rambled on enough. Let me get to the rest of the deck already. Got 1 Virgil, 1 Beatrice. A lot of these cards I'm just going to run through because I already went through this before. The Dark Rebellion engine, Ophion, Double Breaksword, 1 Olivier, Triple Dante, 1 Deco Talker, and 1 Proxy Dragon. So that's basically my PK Fire Dark World featuring Dark Law deck. I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for more amazing content. This is Team Waltech signing out. Peace.